before you go to sleep tonight, before you close your eyes and let the world fade away, I need you to hear these words because they didn't come to you by accident. Your souls have met before, and that's why it feels so familiar when your eyes meet, when your heart races without explanation, when something inside you recognizes something inside it that no word could ever describe. God says you're not imagining this. God says what you feel is real, more real than anything your eyes can see. If you found this message now, at this exact moment in your life, it wasn't because you were looking for it. It was because it was looking for you. God guided your steps here, guided your fingers to touch the screen, guided your heart to pause and listen. Because there's something heaven needs you to know about the person who won't leave your mind, about that connection you can't explain, about that love that seems to have come from another time, another place, from a dimension that transcends everything you know as reality. And as you listen, as each word penetrates your heart, know that God is speaking directly to you, to your soul, to the deepest part of your being that already knew this even before you were born on this earth. God says there is a reason why you can't forget this person. There is a reason why, no matter how much time passes, no matter how many distractions you create, no matter how many other people cross your path, this specific soul remains engraved within you as if it had been written there with eternal ink. And the truth, my beloved daughter, the truth that heaven wants to reveal to your heart at this sacred moment is that you did not meet for the first time in this life. Your souls have already danced together in realms that your mortal eyes have never seen. Your souls have already recognized each other in dimensions where time does not exist, where love needs no words, where the connection is woven by the very hand of God. God says that before you were born, before you breathed your first breath in this world, before you opened your eyes and saw the sunlight for the first time, your soul already knew his soul. God saw you two together in the divine plan, saw how your energies intertwined like threads of pure gold, saw the mission you would carry together, the lessons you would teach each other, the transformation your lives would create when you finally met at the right time, in the right place, under the right stars. And even if you don't understand this with your logical mind, even if it seems impossible for the physical world to comprehend, your soul knows. Your soul has always known. God says that when you first looked at him, when your eyes met and something inside you trembled, that wasn't ordinary attraction. That wasn't superficial chemistry. That was recognition. Your soul was shouting to you. It was whispering through every beat of your heart. It was saying, I know you. I've always known you. I've waited for you through lifetimes, through time and space, through worlds that no longer exist. And maybe you tried to ignore it. Maybe you tried to convince yourself that it was just an illusion, just a fleeting feeling, just your imagination creating stories that weren't real. But God says you couldn't ignore it, because divine truths cannot be silenced. He says there are nights when you wake up and feel him there, even if he's not physically present. You feel his energy circulating around you like an invisible embrace. You feel his soul touching yours through dimensions that science cannot measure. And you wonder if you're going crazy, if you're dreaming too much, if you're creating fantasies because you're lonely. But God says, no, my precious daughter, no. What you're feeling is the deepest truth that exists. It is a connection of twin souls, of souls that were created from the same divine breath, from the same celestial essence, from the same light that shines on the throne of God. And this connection does not respect physical distance. This connection knows no barriers. This connection transcends everything that the material world can comprehend. God says that maybe he feels it too. Maybe he wakes up in the middle of the night thinking about you without knowing why. Maybe your name pops into his mind at random moments and he wonders what it means. Maybe he looks up at the sky and, without realizing it, is praying for the same thing you're praying for, is longing for the same connection you want, is being pulled toward you by forces he doesn't understand but that his heart recognizes as true. Because when two souls are destined by God, they feel each other through the veil of reality. They call to each other through dreams. They meet in synchronicities that the world calls coincidence, but that heaven calls confirmation. And you've seen the signs, haven't you? God says he's been sending you confirmations. You see his name where it shouldn't be. You hear songs that speak exactly to what your heart is feeling. You see repeated numbers, as if the universe is winking at you, saying, pay attention, this is real, this is guided by me. You get chills when you think about him. You have dreams so vivid that they wake your whole body, and you lie there in the dark, wondering if it was just a dream or a real visit from soul to soul, from heart to heart, from spirit to spirit. God says that these dreams are not fantasies. They are sacred encounters. They are moments when your souls are freed from your physical bodies and meet on the astral plane, where love exists in its purest form. But I know, my dear daughter, I know it has been painful too. God says that he sees your tears. He sees the nights when you question whether it is worth continuing to feel, whether it is worth continuing to wait, whether it is worth continuing to believe in something that has not yet fully manifested in the physical world. You have asked God why the connection is so strong, but the situation is so complicated. Why you feel so close in spirit, but so distant in reality. Why the timing never seems right. Why there are so many obstacles in the way. Why the love that should be simple seems to be the most difficult thing you have ever experienced. God says that the answer lies in the divine purpose that you both carry. Ancient soul connections don't come to be easy. They come to transform. They come to break old patterns, to dissolve deep fears, to heal wounds that you have carried for generations, for lifetimes, for entire cycles of existence. This person was sent to you not only to love you, but to awaken you, to show you parts of yourself that were dormant, to challenge you to grow beyond the limitations you have accepted as truth, to take you to a level of self-love, faith, and inner strength that you never imagined you could reach. God says that every moment of separation, every night of longing, every day of uncertainty is not punishment. It is preparation. God is polishing you both like diamonds, removing impurities, strengthening the structure, preparing you to bear the weight of the mission you will carry together. Because when two ancient souls finally unite in physical reality, in perfect divine timing, they don't just create an ordinary relationship. They create a powerful spiritual force. They become a beacon of light for others. They demonstrate to the world that true love, love guided by God, love that transcends ego and superficiality, still exists. And God says that the timing is drawing near. Even if you can't see it yet, even if it seems like nothing is changing, even if external reality doesn't yet reflect what your heart already knows to be true, things are moving in the invisible realm. The angels are working. Prayers are being answered. Blockages are being removed. Lessons are being completed. And soon, very soon, you will see the physical manifestation of what your soul has always known to be destiny. You will see him looking at you with eyes that finally recognize what has always been there. You will feel him approaching, not with hesitation, but with certainty. You will hear him say the words your heart has been waiting for, the words that confirm everything you felt, everything you believed, everything you kept alive within yourself, even when the whole world said it was just an illusion. God says that he is also going through his own journey. He is also being prepared. He is also learning lessons he needs to learn to be ready for you. He is also releasing fears, breaking patterns, healing pains that prevented him from loving fully. And perhaps you don't see it happening. Perhaps it seems that he is distant, that he is confused, that he doesn't understand what you have. But God says that deep down, in the deepest part of his soul, he knows. He feels you as you feel him. He thinks of you as you think of him. And when divine timing aligns perfectly, when the last pieces of the cosmic puzzle fit together, when the heavens declare that the time has come, there will be no more doubt. There will be no more confusion. There will be no more obstacles that can separate you. But while you wait, my beloved daughter, while you walk through the sacred phase of preparation, God says there is something you need to do. You need to trust. Trust not with your mind, because your mind will question, will doubt, will create 1,000 scenarios of fear. But trust with your soul, with that part of you that has always known the truth, that has always felt the connection, that has always recognized the divine plan, even when physical eyes couldn't see it. God says that trusting is your greatest demonstration of faith. It is your yes to God. It is your agreement with heaven that you believe in divine promises even before you see them manifested. And God says that you also need to continue doing the inner work. Continue healing your own wounds. Continue releasing old patterns that no longer serve your highest good. Continue raising your vibration through prayer, meditation, gratitude, self-love. Because the more you become the highest version of yourself, the more you align with the frequency of love that is destined for you, the more you shine your own light, the more you magnetize the divine manifestation that is being prepared for you in the celestial realms. God says that He sees you doing this. He sees you getting up every morning even when you are tired. He sees you praying even when it seems like your prayers are not being answered. He sees you choosing to believe in love even when the world gives you reasons to give up. And He wants you to know that every prayer, every tear, every moment of faith has not gone unnoticed. Everything is being accounted for. Everything is being honored. Everything is bringing you closer to the moment when your patience will be rewarded, your faith will be confirmed, your heart will be filled in a way you never imagined possible. God says that when you finally unite completely, when the connection of ancient souls becomes a full physical and spiritual union, you will understand why you had to wait. You will understand why it had to hurt. You will understand why it had to grow. Because the love that waits is the love that lasts. The love that goes through tests is the love that becomes unshakable. The love that is guided by God is not just a passing feeling. It is an eternal commitment. It is divine partnership. It is sacred purpose manifested in human form. And until that day comes, God says you're not alone. He is with you every step of the way. Angels are all around you, protecting your heart, guarding your faith, whispering encouragement when you need it most. Your soulmate is connected to you through the invisible thread that God has woven between you, a thread that cannot be cut by distance, by time, by circumstances. And heaven itself is conspiring in your favor, moving pieces, aligning events, preparing the stage for the divine encounter that will transform your life forever. God says that He wants you to rest in the knowledge that what is yours by divine right cannot be taken from you. No other person can take the place that has been reserved for you in His heart. No distraction can undo what God has joined together in the spiritual realm. No obstacle is greater than the power of the divine plan. And when you feel fear, when you feel doubt, when you feel you've been waiting too long, God tells you to remember, your souls have met before, you have loved before, you have promised before, and you will meet again in this life, in this time, in this reality, because that is what was written in the stars before the world was created. So pray, my daughter. Pray not asking, but giving thanks. Give thanks for the love that is already yours in spirit. Give thanks for the connection that already exists beyond the veil. Give thanks for the future that is being woven by divine hands even as you breathe. And when you pray, feel Him. Feel His presence around you. Send love from your soul to His soul. Speak to Him in the silence of your heart. Tell Him what you feel. Tell Him you are waiting. Tell Him you believe, because in the realm of the Spirit, your words reach Him, your prayers touch Him, your love envelopes Him. God says you're being honored for your faithfulness. You are being seen for your courage. You are being blessed for your unwavering faith in a love that the world does not understand, but that heaven celebrates. And the day will come sooner than you imagine when everything will make sense. The day will come when you will look back and see that every moment of waiting had a purpose. Every moment of pain was shaping you. Every moment of loneliness was strengthening you. And when you are finally in His arms, when your eyes meet and you feel that deep recognition of souls that have reunited, you will know with every fiber of your being that it was worth it. It was worth every tear. It was worth every prayer. It was worth every moment of faith. Because God says that the love that is destined by God is not like any other love. It does not waver. It does not fade. It is not based on temporary circumstances or superficial emotions. It is eternal. It is profound. It is real in a way that transcends everything you have ever experienced. And this love, this sacred and divine love, this love of ancient souls reuniting, is what is waiting for you. It is what is being prepared for you. It is what you deserve, and it is what you receive in God's perfect timing. So today, right now, in this sacred moment when heaven has spoken directly to your heart, God tells you to make a choice. Choose to believe. Choose to trust. Choose to keep the faith even when your eyes don't see. Choose to honor the connection your soul knows to be real. Choose to wait with hope instead of despair. Choose to love with all your might even when it's scary. Because your choice to believe is what keeps the portal open. Your choice to trust is what allows divine manifestation to flow freely. Your choice to love is what aligns you with the highest frequency of the universe, the frequency where miracles happen, where the impossible becomes possible, where divine destinies are fulfilled. And if this message touched your heart, if you felt that God was speaking directly to you through these words, if you recognize your own story and the truths that were revealed, then God tells you to leave a sign. Leave an amen in the comments. Leave your mark that you heard. Leave your confirmation that you believe. Because when you declare your faith, when you proclaim your belief, when you witness the divine truth that has touched your soul, you activate something powerful in the spiritual realm. You give heaven permission to act in your favor in an even more powerful way. You open the doors for blessings to flow. God says that He loves you. He sees you. He knows every desire of your heart. He knows what you hope for, what you dream of, what you pray for silently when no one is watching. And He wants you to know that your prayers have been heard. Your tears have been collected. Your faith is being honored. And very soon, you will see proof in the physical world of what your soul has always known to be true. You will see the manifestation of the divine promise. You will live the love that was written for you before time existed. Until then, rest in the knowledge that you are infinitely loved. You are perfectly guided. You are completely protected. And the best is yet to come. Amen and amen.